You should be able to just go to the store and buy hair products that work for you. You shouldn't have to go out of your way to make homemade hair products for yourself, because the hair products that exist for another race are just there. They can go to the store, they can get what they need to get, and it's not expensive. But I can't go to the store and get those same things at an inexpensive price at the same as they do. So it's just like,
Yeah. I mean,
annoying. Really.
I just think the world isn't fair. We don't live in a fair society. So I can see your hair is natural, but why do you think a lot of black women today wear a lot of fake hair?
If they want to, why not? It's a preference, really. Like, if you want to wear hair one day, if you want to wear your natural hair the next day. A lot of people, sometimes their hair is too hard to manage, so they'll just wear.
I'm just trying to see like why you would feel comfortable putting another woman's hair on your head. Like, do you guys even know where their hair comes from?
Some people do, yeah. They know where their vendors come from, and it doesn't bother them. Some people even donate their hair to give to other people to wear. So
Yeah.
I don't see a problem with it, really.
But that hair that is donated is very expensive. It's like thousands of dollars. The hair that most black women are buying is not thousands of dollars. It's hundreds. And that hair comes from Asian women. They like comb out their hair and save up bundles for years, and then they sell it to wig makers. So you guys are pretty much wearing like dirty hair, if that makes sense. It's not dirty now because they put chemicals, but it's like chemical hair. So do you think that's a good thing?
It's hair. You can wash hair, you can clean hair, you can strip hair of the dirt and the chemicals. A lot of people do that before they put the hair in their head. So, I mean, I just feel like do whatever you want to do. Because I feel like black women are already judged enough on a lot of things. So
What are black women nudged on? What do you mean?
the way we look, the way we dress, the way our body is. We can't wear certain clothes because, oh, you have a big butt or you have big boobs or you can't, you know what I mean? Like, there's just so many things that we already can't do. So why police us on how we wear our hair now? Like, we can't even when we go to work, can't wear your hair a certain way. You got to take it out.
But you can though. You can wear your hair any way you want to. Because I mean, back in the day, black women were discriminated against because of their hair, but it's not like that today. Like today we have the Crown Act that
I think it still happens. I think the Crown Act exists because it still happens.
Right.
But to protect people, that it still happens too, even with black men with locks, like
Right.
having to take your locks out or cutting your locks. How dare you tell me to cut something that's, you know what I mean? Like, that's like telling me to cut your hair because I don't like it or it's just not professional. Like,
Well, I'm not saying it doesn't happen at all, but it happens a lot less than it used to. And like in DC, Maryland, and Virginia, the Crown Act is passed. So if that did happen to you, you can sue your employer. So I'm just saying black women and black men and these states have no excuse to be wearing a wig or a weave today.
but it sucks that we have to. That's the point.
That you have to. What do you mean you have to?
It sucks that we have to go through this whole process just to like exist in the hair that we want to sit in.
I agree with that.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's there, yeah, but it's also like we shouldn't even have to go through this whole thing simply just to go outside how we want to go outside.
There's tons of black leaders and black people that fought for black women to wear their natural hair in society. So my thing is, you would think that, okay, now that we have laws passed, black women would be like, okay, these people fought for me, so now I need to wear my natural hair. But that's not happening. They're still wearing Asian women's hair, Indian women's hair, even white women's hair black women are wearing today. So I just don't get, like, you have the ability to wear your own hair, but you want to wear other people's hair.
Either way it goes. If you wear your natural hair, we get beat up for that. If you wear other hair, you get beat up for that.
You get beat up by who when you wear natural?
Anyone. It can be black men, it can be white men, it can be white women, it can be anyone who police you on your natural hair, wearing your natural hair, or like if you can't wear afro,
Right.
or you can't wear a 30-inch bust down, or you can't wear certain colors. So it's just like, what can we do? Like, what's the medium? Like, I would love to know what, like.
But you know what I see most times? When black women wear their natural hair, most times it's other black women that make fun of them. When you guys wear it natural, it's black men that are like, hey, I like your hair. Keep doing that. But a lot of black women feel pressured or insecure to wear their hair because of what other black women say about them.
Yeah.
So why keep listening to other black women that are insecure and putting on this fake hair because they want you to, basically?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like people underestimate the fact that like people just do what they want to do. Like it's not even about someone saying, hey, you know, it's not, everything is not peer pressure. Some things you just want to go outside and look a certain way. It's not going outside because you want to look good for the next man, for the next woman. That's just how I want to go outside today. Because it's just like there's no happy medium with anyone, even within our own race. So it's just like, what can we really do but just live? Like, you only have one life. Just go outside how you...
If you guys want to switch it up, that's totally fine. But there's a difference between switching it up and doing the same hairstyle all the time. Because when I see black women with the wigs, weaves, fake hair, it's all the time. It's not just, okay, I'm wearing my hair 365 days a year. Maybe this one day I want to do a bust down. Like, that's cool. But you guys...
You're referencing, like, protective styles?
Right.
A lot of people wear protective styles to help grow their hair.
Well, what is protective? What do you mean by that?
So protective styles can be anything. Some people wear wigs a lot because, you know, they want to grow their hair underneath, or they'll wear box braids for a long period of time. I know that's kind of controversial with wearing box braids now because we were conditioned to think that box braids were helping us. Trimming your hair, like, there's just certain protective styles that people choose to wear to grow their hair, not necessarily because they want to. And then also, like I mentioned earlier, like, people just don't know what to do with their hair, or they can't manage their hair, or they haven't found the right products, because that's another argument of finding the right products in this westernized society, you know. And then our hair products cost an arm and a leg. That's something that people don't talk about. When we go to the hair store now, a bottle of shampoo is almost $15 to $20. I don't want to pay $15 to $20, and it's just like this. So it's just like, you think I want to do my natural hair all the time and pay all of that money every single time? Who's giving me this money?
This is why black women should wear their natural hair and not wear fake hair at all. Because when you always wear your natural hair, then you start to figure out different things that work for you. But instead, they don't do that. Right. They put on wigs, cover it up, and they do the same practices, and then your hair stays at the same length your whole life. But black women claim it's protection, and I'm doing it to grow my hair. But how come we never get to see your hair if it's because of protection? Yeah.
I think also there's a lot of, like, hair education. Because me personally, I don't know a lot about hair education myself. Okay. So, like, when we have these kind of, there's misconceptions about, like, what protective styles actually work, what you should be doing, what you shouldn't be doing. So I think that's another factor that plays into it. Just like some people just don't have the hair education. But I also just feel like I've been saying, just do whatever it is you want to do. Like,
yeah, I mean, yeah, black women, you guys can do whatever you want to do. It's pretty obvious.
For black men, like, it's just so exhausting. This world beats us up so much every single day already, and then for us to be policing each other is just an additional barrier, and it's just like, it doesn't end. It just
but I mean,
keeps going.
I think there's bad policing and good policing too, because
Expand on that.
Like, a black man or anybody black policing you on your hair when you're wearing fake hair is a good thing, because fake hair can cause alopecia, it can cause fibroids, it can cause cancers. It's very expensive, like the human hair wig. So if we get black women to stop wearing fake hair altogether, you have more money, you have less health risk and everything. So that would be an example of good policing. Now, bad policing would be a police just pulling a black guy off the street and beating him up for no reason. So
I think it's important also to, like, recognize root causes. So, like, if this is something a shift that you want to see, like, lean into the root causes. Like, why do black women not want to wear their natural hair? Is it because these hair products are too expensive? What can we do to bring down the prices of these hair products? Are hair stores accessible to where you live at? Like, there's certain, like, you have to get to the root cause of the problem and not just attack the problem because they exist because something else happened before it. So, I mean, you know, just gotta be vigilant of different factors that go into it.
Okay, so I mean, a lot of things black women don't know is that there are a lot of hair products that are inexpensive, but
do they work for their hair?
They wouldn't know unless they try them, right?
Yeah, but then it's like you're putting your hair at risk, and then you're losing your hair, and then it's like, oh, I don't want to wear my hair anymore because my hair is falling out, so now I have to wear a wig. It's a whole.
But I mean,
continuous cycle.
not products that are stupid, meaning that they have all these ingredients that you don't know what that is. But I'm talking about products where, if you read the back of the label, you know every single thing, like shea butter, coconut oil, whatever. So you can read it, and those things are not expensive.
Yeah.
So if you do your research and you pick products that are less expensive, then they're not expensive anymore. So
That's true. That's true. And I know for myself, when I'm reading these bottles, some of these bottles don't have simple ingredients. They're
right,
just
like Kansu and all that.
Yeah, they're like
Yeah.
actual like chemicals that you have to like research and look up. Like, okay, what is this? What am I putting in my hair?
Right.
So I mean, it's
And you got to think about it too, like who's making these products?
yeah.
Asian people, right? And what do they know about black people's hair? Nothing at all.
I don't want to say necessarily just Asian people. I think people think Asian people because you see they own these hair stores.
Right.
So I think it's a plethora of different people. There's a lot of black-owned, hair products and white-owned hair products and black-owned hair companies that switch to white, owned hair companies. So it's, I don't know. But I also think it's about convenience. Like, if it's convenient for you to go to the store, you should be able to just go to the store and buy hair products that work for you. You shouldn't have to go out of your way to make homemade hair products for yourself, because the hair products that exist for another race are just there. They can go to the store, they can get what they need to get, and it's not expensive. But I can't go to the store and get those same things at an inexpensive price at the same as they do. So it's just like
Yeah. I mean,
annoying.
I just think the world isn't fair. We don't live in a fair society.
Yeah.
Other people get privileges that we don't, but we just have to make it work, basically. So
Honestly, it just sucks that we have to and other people don't, and we have to try to, like at our inconvenience, we have to just try to make things work while they can just, I can just go pick up, L'Oreal right now, whenever I'm feeling. But
Right.
then, just like Mayo. I loved Mayo, and I still love Mayo. It works great for my hair.
Okay.
But there's a lot of discourse on social media about whether it's taking out people's hair and all these things. So there's like, we'll rave about these hair products and we'll support these people. And I'm not saying Mayo is bad, because it personally works for me.
okay.
But in general, it's just like, I was using this hair product and now it doesn't work for me, and now I have to find a new hair product that it's not gonna sacrifice my hair. So.
I mean, I will keep going. This was a pretty long interview, but I definitely appreciate that. Do you have any last words for the people at all?
No. YOLO.
Not at all?
Live your life. Wear your hair how you want to wear your hair. That's
Gotcha.
it.
I appreciate you. You have a great rest of your day. Let me show you where it's going to be at.